Hi, folks. Thank you for joining the webinar. I really appreciate you taking the time and showing interest in my work. So, today's topic is Shift Your Mojo, the ultimate breakthrough. So, today we are going to be talking about how to create a long lasting change in our life because most people go through struggle in this part of the life. And we are just going to begin this in a couple of minutes. I am still waiting for some people to join the webinar. And while we are waiting, let me just go ahead and tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Raja Sharma. I am a urban yogi, a business strategy coach, a growth mentor, and an entrepreneur. I have been in the US for almost 40 years, so that's 4 decades, and I'm originally from India. And I got interest. My background has been restaurants and nightclubs, but in the last 7 to 10 years I've got into coaching part. And the deeper I got into it, I realized that there was some changes that I would like to make in the way the personal growth industry is going. So I just want to contribute whatever I can from my end. And I believe my purpose in life is to bust the myth about the mindset. And that is why I have been working on this program because most of us believe that the mindset is the ultimate key to success. And while the mind is necessary, unfortunately, unfortunately, when we talk about the mind, most of the people will point towards the head. And what we are talking about is the conscious brain, the cerebral mind that we use to survive in our day to day life. But that is the brain that in our Eastern theosophy, we consider mind as outside of the body. So the body is inside of the mind and not the other way around. The mind is not inside of the body. In fact, nowadays we do talk about the quantum world and the quantum science and the quantum field of energy. That actually is more equivalent to the mind that we talk in the Eastern theosophy. So we'll be talking about that in the upcoming days and in upcoming seminars. That's a whole different topic by itself. So I don't want to get away from that. So my belief is when we are talking about the mind is the ultimate key to success, I believe this belief in itself is a self-limiting belief for a lot of people because the mind works with only two principles. Number one, mind can think, your brain basically can think of only one thing at a time. And second thing is whatever you focus on will expand, will become your reality, will manifest in your real world. So that's basically the two principles we have to remember. And that's what we have to work with. But we still struggle most of the time because we are continuously trying to fix the mind. We are trying to master the mind. But mind is something that you cannot master. You can transcend the mind. However, you can spend your lifetime trying to master the mind. And the mind, the because the attribute, the most important attribute of the mind is to think, and that's what it does. It constantly think. So to get to that thoughtless state, you have to transcend the mind, transcend the brain rather. So let's begin this with a question. Why are you here? And most of the people in life take action only for two reasons. Number one, they want something, and number two, they want to give up something or they want to get away from something. For example, you want to lose weight or you want to give up stress, then you will take an action to get rid of those things. So you want something or you want to get rid of something. Now, for us, right from the beginning, for years before us, we've been asking the four basic questions: who we are, where do we come from, where do we go, and what do we do? Now, for centuries, we've been asking these questions and we've been trying to figure out who we are and if we are descendants of the aliens or what's going on, what are the gods, and this is what has been a real hot topic. And my thing is, I have added the fifth question: how do we do what we need to do? So we are here for a purpose, to achieve something, and obviously the purpose cannot be to be miserable. And that is what we have to figure out: how do we get away from the misery, and how do we get joy, happiness, love in our life? And so what I call is basically the pursuit of happiness. Everybody is after a pursuit of happiness, and in this day and age, most of us is struggling. One or the other, one or two things will always be eluding us, and this particular thing is the vehicle. And this thing might be different. For some people, it is health, some people, it's relationship, for some, it is money, business, or different kind of struggle. But the objective is always the same, is about pursuing happiness. We want to find happiness at the end of the day. We want to feel full of joy, love. Those are the qualities that we are looking for. So when we talk about the vehicle, it might be different, but the objective is always the pursuit of happiness. But this day and age, we are so focused on material stuff to give happiness, and we are looking outside of us to find that happiness. And so we are constantly working to achieve something material. And the reason that we struggle with that, because even when we are talking about working with this energy, because everything in our universe is created of energy. And when we talk about energy, is this is the quantum field, that everything begins and ends in this energy. This is what the energy is created of. This is the quantum field of energy. We can say it's like information at a distance, and these are the waves of possibilities. So basically, everything that you see is made of energy. And no matter how dense it is, how you might look at this computer, or the computer screen you are looking at, it might look solid. But really, when you let it go deeper into it and have a big microscope, you'll see that it is created only of energy. And our mind is the one that creates the perception that it is material, it is hard, just like a rock. So that perception comes from the mind, and that is the brain basically. If you don't have the brain working, if you are in a coma, then you can touch anything, but the body cannot really, even though it is touching, it won't feel it because the brain is not active. So brain is the one that gives you the perception of life and basically everything in life. So this is basically the program that I am talking about, that we are trying to pursue happiness by creating material things in life. And to create the material things, we have to use the energy. Except when we talk about the energy, not too many people are aware that the energy we are talking about is the energy of human intent. And so far, we've been using the brain or the physical mind or the physical body to create things. But because we have been constantly struggling, it is time for us to evolve to higher consciousness, so we can understand what this science is all about. And this is the quantum science that has already been out there for the last 70, 80, 90 years. And we've been talking about it. In fact, we are using this knowledge to create technology. So the space around us is not empty. What we think of, there is air or there is space around us, it's not empty, it's energy. And within that energy, there is other things that can be harnessed. That power of that energy is being harnessed and used. For example, we are using the Wi-Fi internet or the cell phones that we can call from one side of the country to the other side of the world or to the other side of the country. You can call from San Francisco to New York without any hard wires then. So that is the field of energy that we are talking about. And to work with that energy, you have to have the knowledge about the consciousness. Now, consciousness, of course, is a big word by itself, and a lot of people get confused into it because not too many people have been talking, or we have not got into the depth of it. So our program is all about working with this power of consciousness, because consciousness, it can be your entity. We can look at it as your entity. Your consciousness is your soul, or that's the entity within you, or you within that entity. And then again, it's the same consciousness is a part of energy as well. So that is the life force in the quantum field. Now, of course, this is a very deep topic and we can go talk about this for hours, but my intention today was to introduce this topic that I work with. And if you are interested, or if this stuff resonates with you, then I am going to be talking more about this in upcoming days. So stay tuned, because once you learn how to work with this energy and how to create from this energy, nothing will be out of reach for you. But there is so much fluff out there. People are not sure what we are talking about. So that's what a few days ago I posted an article, and that was about the story of six blind men and an elephant. And the story goes that six blind men went to see an elephant. This was a story I used to hear when I was in India. And each one was blind, but they just wanted to experience the elephant. So one of the first person touched the tusk of the elephant, and he thought it was a big spear. The second person was looking, touched the legs, and it thought it was a big trunk of a tree. So the third person touched the elephant of the ears, and he ears of the elephant, and he thought it was a fan, like we use a manual fan in India. And one touched the belly part of it. He thought it was a huge wall because he could not touch both sides of it. Another person touched the tail, and he thought the hair, the bristles on it was a paintbrush. So everybody had a different perception about the elephant, and they start arguing who was right. Meanwhile, there was a man who passed by, and he said, told them, they decided to ask him who was correct. And he said, well, you all are correct in your own way, but at the same time, nobody is getting the full view of what is going on. And you don't have the full experience of the elephant, because elephant is much more than the individual part of it. And so that is the moral of our story, is when we talk about consciousness, or when we talk about the personal growth industry, everybody is trying to be an expert. Everybody wants to talk about their own stuff. So somebody talks about the psychology, somebody talks about mind mastery, and other person talks about creating websites and stuff, how to be successful entrepreneur, or they tell you to write a book and become a coach or something like that. Another person will ask you to do yoga or meditation, or talk about quantum science and epigenetics or human behavior dynamics. So everybody has a different perception about it, but nobody really has a full program that talks about all different aspects of a human life, because it's much more than just psychology. Because when we are talking about the human behavior dynamics or the psychology, it's all about taking action. And we believe that action is what creates results for us. We are very action oriented society. So that's why we have to constantly be on Facebook and stuff like that. So if you want to know the whole picture, then obviously we have to talk about the consciousness. And that's the one that I posted this post as well a little while ago. It's about the elephant being in the room that nobody really wants to talk about. So that's what my uh, effort is, to get people to get away from the mind or go beyond the mind and start talking about the consciousness, because ultimately the consciousness is the supreme power that will allow you to create the life that you desire. And We are so stuck in the physical body, the physical mind, what we call basically the brain that we consider as the mind. But the mind, like I can show you in this picture, that's the physical world, the quantum world, and the causal world. And we are talking about the Newtonian science that's from the 17th century, that's almost 300 years old. But that deals only with the physical aspect of the body. And our body is much more than that. Uh, we use, for example, different energies, different ways of working with these energies and different understandings of these energies. So when we are talking about the body, we can create the health. But when we are trying to create a lasting change or build your business or create wealth or something, then you need to step into the science of the quantum world and causal world, because ultimately you are here for a purpose. And once you find the purpose, only then the doors will start aligning, the energy will align, everything will start moving in the right directions once you are on the right path. But for that, you need to get out of the body, get out of the conscious brain, and tap into the real mind. The quantum mind is what I am talking about. So, anyway, if this is of interest to you, if this resonates with you, this subject resonates with you, then I would like to invite you to a 7-day challenge. It's absolutely free. It's beginning July 20th. And I hope you can join me. And after that, in the upcoming weeks, on the 29th of July, in fact, I'm launching my program. So both this, the webinar and the 7-day challenge are kind of a prelude to the Mojo Shift that I am going to be launching on the 29th. And so if this is of interest to you, please feel free to connect with us. Here's my information. You can talk to me regarding this, and this is, by the way, too. And my phone number is 323-206-8559, and my email is here as well. Feel free to contact me, or you can connect with me on social media. uh, thank you for attending this webinar. I really appreciate your time, and we'll be sending the recording of this video, and also we'll be able to connect with you. If you have any questions, feel free to connect with us. Thank you for your time. So now we are going to open up the unmute everybody so we can start. If you have any questions, please feel free to write it in the chat section, and I will go ahead and answer those questions.